What up, what up? It's your boy Japanese, spiritual chop, whatever you want to call me. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it, let's go. All right, you guys, we're going to talk about the deceitful ones that actually be sitting here coveting. Let me cross this street real quick. Yeah, these deceitful ones that be coveting other people's possessions, what you worked hard for. Let's talk about it. I feel like when you're going through this situation, I need you to sit here and be humble. Because when people covet what you want, it's not an attack on you. It's really they're doing some internal attacks on themselves. So you gotta be mindful when people are copying you, when people are coveting what you got, or how you work hard for what you get, you know? And when other people are coveting, which if you don't know what coveting is when you're basically looking at other people's plate. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at other people's possessions, whether it be money, you know, it might be your girl, it might be your business, you know what I'm saying? You might be doing your thing, and people are just coveting everything that you worked hard for, and they want what you got. And that's what coveting is. So you guys stay away from people that are coveting, but once people in your circle or when people close to you start coveting, just for you being yourself, you being the chosen one, you not understanding that, you know, you are a divine spirit. You know, it's about your spirit, your aura, your essence. You'll find out and figure out soon enough that people will try to come into your world, try to see what you're about and infiltrate it, just to sit here and try to covet what you got. Now you need to sit here and use some discernment, and you need to be humble. The reason why I say first off be humble is because you never know what that person's been through. Everybody's had a hard life. You know, or some people had it easier than others, you know. And if you really realize that this life is about moving up in life, you know, some people have that mentality of crabs in the bucket. They don't like to see other people happy. They want to steal your joy. You know, they want to steal whatever you worked hard for, whatever you put your mind to, you put your grind to. You understand? This is for people that are like chosen, destined. That you know that it's not easy for us chosen ones. We don't get things handed to us. We don't have an easy road. We have many blessings. Yes, we have many blessings. We have many people on our side. I see the true us, but also we have people that, you know, are on the outside looking in, wanting what we got, wanting what you got. And you gotta use your discernment now to stay aware of who's for you and who's not, who's just in it for themselves and who's in it to infiltrate what you got, to take what you got. Now, if you're gonna let them take what you got willingly, they will, and you can't let that happen. God's gonna put it in a battery in your back. You know, you gotta pray that God puts that battery in your back. It puts the battery in your back to keep going, to keep fighting these Decepticons, these people that don't want to see you win, that want what's on your plate. You know, I always tell people, chosen ones, we got more on our plates than hometown buffet. But it just seems that people don't see it that way. They be seeing like, oh, this person's shining. Oh, this person, he's different, she's different. How could we get some of that energy? You know, like energy vampires. Got to be out watching out for those energy vampires, because they're real. You don't want to come across people that are just draining your energy, draining your life, draining your dreams, draining your life. So you have to stay armored up. You have to stay prayed up. You know, get it. And if you're not spiritually, you know, inclined, you know, if you're spiritually on a decline, then you need some help. But a lot of these people, they're hurt, they're damaged goods. They haven't found salvation. You know, a lot of people, they don't believe in God. A lot of people don't believe in higher source. A lot of people walk around here blind, confused. You know, they really worried about the next dollar, the next high. And really, dopamine, whether it's, you know, fornication, you know, people just want to be accepted, you know, and that ain't right. But there's always, if you didn't know wrong, you wouldn't have it right. You know, unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. People are coveting what other people have. Now, if you sit there and you think about it, what makes you you? Now, what makes you you is a good place to start. It's a good place to start, I'm gonna say, because what makes you you, you'll figure it out. And once you figure it out, you'll honestly dissect why everybody else is trying to take us off your plate. You know, these people that are coveting, these friends, you know, and don't talk about the people that are congratulating you about how successful you are, or, you know, wow, you made it from the pit to the palace. Now people want what you got. And that ain't right. You know, you serving your purpose with an iron sword, you know? And then when you be around people that's iron sharpen iron, you know, you guys are indestructible, if you understand what I mean, you know? And I hope everybody's self-manifested, self-invested, and that's the thing too, when you're self-manifested, self-invested, a lot of people don't understand what sacrifice means. A lot of people don't understand what it takes, what we go through, or what anybody goes through. So what they do is they got that evil eye. And especially if you're projecting your dreams, you know, I want you to take a step back and manifest silently. I want you to manifest with God. I want you to manifest with your higher source, whoever you pray to, whether it be Allah, Buddha, Jesus. You know, I'm not here to tell people what to do religiously or where to go. But this is real. Spiritual warfare is real. They will try to take you under. They'll try to take everything that motivates you, everything that you love, and they'll try to covet what you got. They'll try to take off your plate, and that ain't right. From when it comes to family, they'll look at you living a life that you worked hard for and be entitled. Now, we're gonna talk about the entitled people. The people that come in your life feeling entitled, because you know, chosen ones. When you're on your path and you're making way, people get scared of your potential. See, people don't even lock in with chosen ones because of the certainty. They lock into it because of the potential. Everybody else is, you know, just organisms, you know. I would say just species, but true, you know, they don't hate the good ones. They only hate the great ones. You understand? They only covet the great ones. So you're realizing, you know, you're walking down the street, you might see a beautiful girl. You might be walking with a beautiful girl, and she's turning heads. You know, you might be walking with a guy, you're turning heads, and you're wondering, oh, this is cool. Some people thrive off that attention, but be weary, be aware, use your discernment to understand that sometimes it ain't always good to be on Front Street with that. As somebody that knows, I try to keep a private life, of whether it be love life, friendships, or we gonna shout it out to the rooftops. And the crazy thing about friends and the friendship part about it, because we already talked about family, is that when you got friends that are coveting what you got, they'll play you super close. They'll play your best friend. They'll play like they've had your back the whole time. They'll play like that's the best interest at heart. They'll play like they know you better than you. And some instances, you revealed yourself so much, chosen one, because you're such a real one, that you don't mind sharing your insights. You don't mind sharing your philosophies. You don't mind sharing your ideals with people. But for some people, they take those, and they're Decepticons. They will deceive, you know. They will lie. They will cheat. They will steal. And you never know anybody's hidden agendas until it pans out. You know, you're not a fortune teller. Hopefully anybody in here is not really a fortune teller, so they don't really know what's going to happen next. So when you do get hit with a Decepticon, and let's talk about when somebody actually is coveting, and you catch somebody coveting. When you catch somebody coveting what you got, chosen ones, I just want to let y'all know, stay away from them. Give them the space that they deserve. Give yourself the space you deserve. Don't let nobody come into your bubble infiltrating what you worked hard for. Because great things require extreme focus, extreme resilience, extreme persistence. As you know, nothing comes easy for us. As you know. And when you're sitting here going through your endeavors, people are looking at you coming out on top effortlessly because you are inclined with your purpose. You have been chosen. You have been chosen to endure a lot of the chaos, a lot of the manipulation. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the confusion, a lot of the arrogance, the entitlement, the narcissist traits. You're dealing with a narcissistic person that covets, they don't even see that they're doing anything wrong. They just see that you're inspiring them, but little do they know they're actually draining the life out of you. And you're gonna have the people that fall by the wayside. You're gonna have to let the people go. It's not gonna be good for the outcome, whatever you got going on, whether it be art, music, your job. People, let's talk about your coworkers. When people like at your co-working at your job, oh, I mean, like, man, I done worked years for this job. I worked years for this job, and they don't even see you put the work in. Or, man, I got this girl to marry me. Or, man, I got this guy to propose to me, and they don't know about the work that you put in on yourself. And they tend to forget, and they tend to covet. Everybody got the social media, everybody wanting to live everybody else's life but their own. And that's some real talk. These Decepticons don't see it as, they're not living their true meaning. They're not, everybody, what? God makes a human every day. So you're trying to tell me he makes more than one human a day with different personalities, with different traits. Nobody's the same. But he if you recall, if you recall, only chosen, you know what I'm saying? So you got to stay aware, stay locked into your purpose, stay away from those people that feel entitled to what you have, because they're going to slowly start to covet what you have. It's not right. I just want to let you guys know this is a great walk I'm having right now. This feels good. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's been a pleasure, rocking with you guys. And I feel like once you guys figure out who's in your circle that's coveting what you have and slowing you down, you're hindering your progress, and you'll figure out that you need to move accordingly. You need to move differently. And then there's crowds for everybody. There's going to be a crowd that actually, people that covet, you should take that as motivation. Take that as motivation is because we came from nothing. We came from dirt, the pits to the palace, baby. We wasn't guaranteed anything in this life. We was close damn near to death, you know what I'm saying? Whether you have health problems, we have all type of stuff. But long story short, we're not gonna let anybody take off our plate, because we got more on it than hometown buffet. And if you hopefully understand this, you'll hopefully understand that God is good, and he's gonna bless those who stay in their own lane. You in your own lane, you on the fast track to success. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm gone.